You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ross Palumbo, and here's a look at your top stories at this hour. President Biden's son, Hunter Biden, has just pleaded not guilty to federal tax charges right here in Los Angeles. A live look now from Sky Cal over the downtown courthouse. The 53-year-old was indicted by a grand jury last month, you'll remember. He's accused of tax crimes. Hunter has paid those taxes, though, before the charges were even filed. They include 3 felony and 6 misdemeanor offenses. Stay with CBS News Los Angeles for the latest in the Hunter Biden charges. Ahead at 3. We're going to have a live report from our Danya Bacchus outside that courthouse. Growing frustration at this moment after a break-in at the American Legion post in Pomono. Historic items were stolen, and it's not the first time. KCAL News reporter Jasmine Veal is working on that story for us.
I'm Jasmine Veal. I'm here in Pomono, right outside this huge brick building. This is American Legion Post 30, and they've had this building for 50 years where they've helped the community with scholarships and grants in the Veterans Home. But now they've been hit by burglars over and over again. The most recent incident, guns were stolen, records were stolen, historic artifacts. And this is Commander Javier Hinestroza. And you're fed up. He's giving me a tour of this building. It is just trashed. The electricity doesn't even work inside. So let's walk over here, Javier, and point out what we are looking at. I'm seeing a wall that's torn apart. You said trash has just piled up and you just can't keep up with the mess.
Yes, so the wall that we're looking at right here, this is where the transients used to go ahead and rip the paneling off just to get access into the building. If they weren't successful with doing that, they've ripped apart the door frame to go ahead and remove the door that is now located right over there. Getting into the building, they go into the kitchen area, and that's how they have access to the rest of the building.
And December 30th, several people were arrested. You caught them on your video. Officers arrived, 7 to 8 people arrested after they stole what?
They stole 10 M1 Grands, which is a World War II service rifle. It's used for our funeral services as well as events that we hold, color guard ceremonies that we go ahead and conduct with the city of Pomono.
And you want police too?
We want them to recover those weapons. We want them to crack down on the homeless situation that's been occurring here in the city of Pomono. Not only just for us, but for the local businesses as well that have been trying to help us maintain this building.
And it's just gotten too much for Javier and the 130 members to even upkeep the building. I'm going to give you a quick look inside as we are reaching out to the police department. They think they even know where some of the stolen items may be. So I'm waiting to hear back from a detective. But look, it's dark in here. The electricity is out. But look at all of this thrown over the floor. In that back room, that's where those guns were stolen, a safe broken into. I see receipts everywhere. Flags have been torn down, chairs toppled over, boxes, photographs on the floor. I mean, it is. And Javier said it perfectly. It's gut-wrenching. More of this story coming up on KCAL News.
And we'll see Jasmine tonight on KCAL News at 4. A live look outside right now at Santa Monica on this cold and windy day. You can see it moving the flag around there. Marina Jurica joins us live right now with our next weather forecast. Marina, how much more of this is ahead?
Well, we will see the winds diminish, which is good. So we're going in the right direction, Ross. And as we head into the next couple of days, we're going to hold on to these unseasonably cold temperatures, but we're going to let go of the wind, which is good. So in downtown LA right now, we're looking at 62 degrees, bright sunshine, but you can see winds have substantially died down from earlier this morning when they were kicking up to 40 miles per hour. So as that frontal system has now moved into portions of Nevada, Arizona, and it continues to move towards New Mexico, we're going to be looking at things on the backside of the system, which is cold, but not windy. So we're still breezy this afternoon, but the strongest winds have now moved out. So the mountains will continue to stay windy. Really anything above 4,000 feet will continue to be very blustery as we head into the rest of the day today. And watch out for that blowing snow. That has been an issue, especially in Big Bear and portions of the Sierra Nevada. Now more cold nights are moving in, so we're not letting go of that. We're going to be pretty chilly tonight and really all the way through the weekend. But we're going to head into a nice milder change next week as we get a better air mass that's going to be situated over us. That's going to help shove a little bit more of these colder, very chilly temperatures out of the way, at least for a little bit. So that is something to look forward to if you do like the warmer temperatures. They'll be back next week. But holy winds, Big Bear, 62 miles per hour, Santa Clarita, 57 miles per hour, Long Beach, 43, Banning, 40 miles per hour. So these were the peak wind gusts that we saw earlier this morning, and the good news is that things are improving. And looking at the next few hours in Orange County, we'll be at 62 by 4 o'clock, 56 by 6. And remember, we see our coldest temperatures at sunrise. That's when the air is the driest. That's when we see basically that overnight blanketing release, and then we get those cold temperatures. So right at sunrise, once again, we'll be down into the 40s and the low 50s. But at least for now, temperatures are not too bad out there. The sun is helping. 64 degrees in downtown LA, 57 in Claremont, 59 in Temecula and Laguna Beach. Up north, we've got 58 in Simi Valley and 51 in Lancaster. And looking at the extended forecast, you can see that temperatures are going to stay pretty static. Low to mid 60s for highs all the way through the weekend, and upper 30s to low 40s for lows. And really the coldest morning will be Saturday morning, because cold air takes a little bit of time to settle, and cold air advection needs to get in place, and that takes usually about 24 to 48 hours. So we'll actually get cooler post cold front before we start to rebound, and then by the time we head into next week, look at that, flirting with 70 degrees with temperatures bouncing back up into the upper 40s. Back to you, Russ.
We love to flirt with that. Marina, did you say 62-mile-an-hour winds out in Big Bear? Wow, almost a tropical storm. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, Palisades Tahoe is now back open after yesterday's deadly avalanche. A man from Northern California lost his life there yesterday. That avalanche happened on the KT22 chairlift, which had just opened for the season that morning. Road access to the lift is still blocked at this hour because of all that avalanche debris you see there. Well, a major plea from the American Red Cross today as blood supply levels drop critically low. Today, American Red Cross, LAPD and LAFD officials all gathered to raise awareness here and to encourage people just to donate. They also announced the start of the annual Battle of the Badges blood drive competition, where first responders roll up their sleeves to give blood.
But while we're having this friendly competition, and there's no better brother and sisterhood than law enforcement, we also ask that the community see this as an opportunity to join at a local level, meet officers, senior leads, commanding officers. I'll be out and about, as well as other command and staff officers, as an opportunity to talk with us.
And for more on the Battle of the Badges and how to donate blood, go to our website, kcalnews.com, and click on Seen on TV. That might not be a shocker to some people, but a new study reveals LA County has the most Mexican restaurants. The Pew Research Center found 85% of U.S. counties have at least one, but California and Texas top the list. In LA County, researchers found nearly, get this, 5,500 restaurants serving Mexican food compared to San Diego's 1,700. Overall, the study found that about 1 in 10 restaurants in the U.S. do serve Mexican food. All good things. Well, this has been a CBS News product. The Rundown. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back live at 3 right here on CBS News Los Angeles.